Hello, my name is Catarina. I am from the University of Lisbon. So I intend to provide a proposal of analysis using the different levels on the text and, consequently, identify how different levels influence each other. In this sense, I have two questions. So how can we use the mega, macro, meso and micro levels of analysis when discussing the adult education policies adopted after 2000 in Portugal? What are the relations among mega, macro, meso and micro levels of analysis when considering this policy? Concerning the first level, mega specifies the international organizations such as European Union, Memorandum of Lifelong Learning and Lisbon Strategy, among the others. Macro level refers to the national level, such as government, state, Ministry of Education and Ministry of Employment. The meso level indicates local organizations, namely adult education or RPL centers. In the last level, micro level, refers to individual or a small group of individuals in the particular social context that is adult educators and adult learners. Policies of adult education in development up until today in Portugal are very different from a previous one based on the second chance education under development until the last 19th. The mega level of the most recent policy includes the European Union role in setting guidelines such as the Memorandum of Lifelong Learning and the Lisbon Strategy. These guidelines have directed the definition of adult education policy in Portugal since 2000. The macro level includes the government and the state interventions, the role of the Ministry of Education and the Ministry of Employment, which are the state departments in charge of adult education policies. These are the state departments involved in the development of adult education policies. These organizations are very important because they give legal guidance to the government. So, government and the Ministry of Education and Ministry of Employment adopt new forms of adult education. In this sense, Ministry of Education and Employment are responsible for the National Agency for Adult Education and Training, and this agency is responsible for the guidance to adult education centers and also regulates the work of adult educators. The meso level includes local adult education centers in charge of providing offers such as the recognition of prior learning. These are the local organizations that provide offers for adult learners to attend. For instance, these local education centers provide recognition of prior learning, having adult learners attending this offer to get a diploma of basic education and/or professional qualification. The meso level of analysis may include the discussion of norms and rules of adult education centers concerning the development of recognition of prior learning, such as the reading of portfolios that adult learners have to make, the recruitment of adult educators, the assessment of educational work development, and so on. At the meso level, recognition of prior learning was a form of provision to promote adult education in Portugal. Concerning to adult educators, these professionals were regulated by a national agency. At the end, a large number of adult learners attended in a recognition of prior learning. At this level, we can examine the interaction between adult educators and adults in order to valorize experience and learning from non-formal and informal educational situations of adult learners. The micro levels includes adult learners and adult educators involved in forms of provision such as the recognition of prior learning. How do adult learners prepare their portfolios? What do they learn? What work do adult educators do in their work? What guidance and support do adult educators give to adult learners? These are some questions that may be answered in this level of analysis. In conclusion, this figure presents a very simple explanatory structure. However, we call attention to a relationship of growing influence of international organizations in macro, meso, and micro levels. Another point to stress refers to the complexity of causal relations, since there is a higher influence between them. Well, I hope that this exercise will be useful for you. Thank you for your attention, good work, and see you in Würzburg.